Welcome back to the Patrick Lane Show, where we talk about personal finance, real estate, and investing. And today, my goodness, it seemed like everything was red except for our old favorite Dogecoin. So before we start talking about that, do me a favor, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell. We really appreciate it because the more you comment or like or subscribe, the more YouTube pushes out our videos to other people, and we really appreciate your help in growing the channel. So today it was basically a sea of red. I think right at the end of the day, the Dow popped into the green by 0.02% or something minuscule like that. But it was red on the S&P, it was red on the NASDAQ, it was red on all of our favorite stocks, GME and AMC and Tesla, and all of those that we talk about. And I think Bitcoin was even down quite a bit, and the Ethereum was up just a point or two. But of course, what comes along to save us from red across the board is Dogecoin. So, Doge is one of those things that, even though it started as a joke way back when, it's so interesting to watch and to follow. And, after, I don't know if you saw the video from Andre Jick over the weekend or not, but he interviewed the Dogecoin millionaire, the guy who put in his whole life savings, YOLO'd it when it was 4.7 cents a coin or something along those lines, and was up over $1 million. It was a great video. You should definitely check that out. But to see so many people buying Dogecoin and investing in Dogecoin is just such an interesting phenomenon. And every time, it's funny because every time it starts to level out and it drops, and all of the naysayers come out of the woods and say, that's it, it's done, it's the joke's over, everybody who bought Dogecoin is just going to lose all of their money, and why aren't you selling right now when it's a little bit high? Guess what? It plateaus, it drops a little bit, and boom, it goes back up. Today, everything was down and red, as I said, but Doge was up. At one point, it was up 61 cents, which is the highest it's ever been. I think it's settled around about 57 cents or so at the time that I'm filming the video. And so it's really an amazing up, 37% on the day or something like that. It's a crazy, crazy ride for Dogecoin. So what does it mean? Should we be investing in Dogecoin? Is Dogecoin really an investment? Or is it, something that, is it more of a currency like Bitcoin was supposed to be? I don't know. I mean, the difference in the use case, obviously, Bitcoin started off saying that it was going to be this new currency that could be traded without worry about government or borders or anything like that. But, Bitcoin's, it takes about 15 minutes or so, 10 minutes to process a transaction. So, imagine going to the coffee shop on the corner of your neighborhood and trying to buy a coffee with a Bitcoin. And then you got to stand there for 10 minutes and wait to see if your Bitcoin transaction goes through and actually pays for your coffee. So that has been one of the major drawbacks of Bitcoin, and why probably it is going to settle out, and its use case is really going to end up being the sort of digital gold that people refer to it as, instead of a currency, which is what it was intended to be in the beginning. Now, they could come out, there's all this talk about how they're going to improve the Bitcoin network and improve the blockchain, improve the processing times and all those sorts of things. So Bitcoin could, in the future, come to a faster processing time on the chain so that you can actually use it as a currency. But right now, unless you don't mind sitting around and waiting, it's probably not the best option for a currency. Now, the other one that everybody thinks could be the currency is Ethereum, obviously, and it was up today too, so maybe those two are linked, I don't know. But, Ethereum, it's got a faster processing time than Bitcoin, but still, the processing time for Doge, I think, is at one minute. So, that's really not a lot of processing time when you think about transactions and buying that coffee or buying whatever at a local store. So maybe the use case, the best digital currency use case might be with Dogecoin. We never know. and the fact that it's just an unlimited availability, that they're just going to keep making it and making it and making it and making it, that lends itself to be more like currency. Because if you think about fiat currency, we've printed more money in the last 2 years than in the entire history of the world, which is absolutely crazy to think about. But the fact of the matter is that fiat currency gets devalued. The more it gets printed, the more it gets devalued. So maybe that happens to Dogecoin in the future, but I don't think that's going to happen soon, because Dogecoin is, something that, believe it or not, is starting to stabilize. It hasn't had these wild swings. It hasn't gone way, way down. Now, obviously, it had a wild swing up today, 35, 37%, up to 61 cents at the high today. But you never know. Maybe it's going to settle out and stabilize, and then it starts, if it starts trading within 5 or 10% of sort of a median value, then maybe it really does become the digital currency that people are going to start using to transact things. And there's all these places out, the stores that will take Dogecoin, and they'll and I think they're using it more as sort of a gimmick to get people in the doors or to get online purchases or that sort of thing right now. But it's very interesting that there are businesses out there who are willing to take Dogecoin. So I don't know what to make of it. I think it's hilarious. It's great. It's great that there's all these people out there who are talking about Dogecoin, and they just pan it all the time. All of the analysts, all of the, I saw one analyst today said that Dogecoin was going up because people wanted Elon Musk on Saturday Night Live, and somehow those two things are related. That he's going to be on Saturday Night Live this weekend, and so Dogecoin is going to the moon today. But others say that there's absolutely no reason for it to go up. Others are saying that it's just sort of random when it goes up and when it goes down, and there's no real analysis behind it. So I don't think anybody knows, but I do know this, that the people who own Dogecoin and invest in Dogecoin are pretty loyal to Dogecoin. And whether they're doing it as an investment, whether they're doing it as a joke, whether they're doing it as a real opportunity to sort of transform a digital currency and be able to transact without, government looking over your shoulder and being in your business all the time, I don't know what their motivation is, but it's very interesting to watch. And, I enjoy watching it go up and down so much. I'd like to know what you think. Do me a favor, leave me a comment down below. Do you think Dogecoin is an investment? Do you think it's a store of value like Bitcoin or like gold? Do you think it's really going to turn out to be a good currency in the future? And why do you think it spikes so much today? Is it just because Elon's going to be on Saturday Night Live, or do you think there's some other reason that Dogecoin was up to the moon today? So do me a favor, leave me a comment down below. And I'll tell you what, as we all ride the Dogecoin moon rocket ship, do me a favor, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell. We really appreciate your help growing the channel, and we'll see you on the next video.